Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Tech Motoring. On today's episode, I'm going to be getting rid of these cheap carpet floor mats that come in the Tesla Model 3 and replace it with a really nice set of floor mats made by DiffCar. And we're going to get them in the car today and we're going to see how they look. Hit that subscribe button, stay tuned. We're coming right back. Alright, well, welcome back. So like I was saying, I just picked up some new floor mats for the Tesla Model 3 right here behind me. So made by DiffCar. It's a relatively new released floor mats from them for the 2021, 22, and 23 Tesla Model 3. This is a 2022 right behind me I recently picked up. And this is one of the old floor mats from the vehicle. As you can see, this is the driver floor mat, just a very basic thin floor mat. Now the other thing that's really interesting about how Tesla does their floor mats is they just use these little Velcro kind of strips on the edges of them to secure them to the floor, which is not exactly a great idea, but I'm kind of curious to see how they do it with the DiffCar mats, to see if they use a similar approach to adhering these to the floor, or if maybe they use something different. So let's go ahead, let's break into this box and see all the floor mats that are somehow managed to be squeezed into this relatively tiny box here. So let's get in and see how it looks. Okay, well, there's a lot going on here inside of this this box here. So let's go ahead and see if we can get one of these mats out. Here we go. This appears to be the driver mat. Now this looks pretty good. So you can see that it's got like a rubberized texture on the back. I don't see any place where it like adheres to the floor. Since there's no like pegs or hooks on the floor, this just has to kind of sit there. But since this is, you know, formed to that area, obviously this is not going to have much of a chance of moving or shimmying around as much as the carpet ones would. So this one should fit really nicely. Looks pretty good. Get a close-up of it there. Really nice. Really looking forward to getting this in the car. So let's go ahead and see how this looks in the vehicle. I already got the car, old mats have been taken out. I already got the car vacuumed out, so it's pretty clean at this point. So we're gonna go ahead and get these mats put in and we'll take a look at them. Actually, let's take a look at a couple other ones first. All right, this appears to be the passenger side, as you can tell by the angle of it. Looks pretty good. I like that. Very nice texture on the mat as well. I really like this texture. I think this will go well in the vehicle with it being this black color as well. So that looks really cool. All right, like I was saying, really nothing has to be done here. These actually just have to slide right into the position, and then that's it. This looks really good. Get a wider shot of this. Obviously these may form a little bit better once it gets warm out, and they'll have a chance to actually form a little bit better to the actual vehicle itself. But yeah, it looks good. They're nice and clean. They don't have any type of name badge here to tell you what brand it is, but yeah, it looks fine. I like it. All right, passenger side, same thing. Let's see. There we go, that fits. Yeah, I like that a lot. Look how high this mat goes underneath the dashboard. That's really nice, because a lot of people end up putting their feet up against the high part of that and then end up getting the carpet all dirty. But yeah, this looks really good. I like them a lot. And it's a pretty decent thick rubber. So I feel like this will definitely stand up. It's not really thin and flimsy at all. All right, well, here is the back seat floor mat. Really nice. Look at this. This is really nice. I like this. One piece all the way across. Obviously it's a flat floor, which is cool. It has this nice piece right here for going under the center console part, which is really cool. So I'm really excited about getting this in the car too. Let's go take a look and see how this fits. So I just wanted to show you the difference between the original floor mat and the DiffCar one. Look at this. This is the original floor mat here. It has no protection along the back. It has no protection along the front. It doesn't even cover this part of the carpet right down there underneath the center console here. That is huge when protecting your floor and obviously keeping all the dirt and dust and debris inside the floor mat and not somewhere on the floor of your vehicle. So that is huge. So looking forward to getting this put in the car next. We'll see how it looks. Okay, really like the way these sit in the back. They're actually almost too tight underneath the seat. And here's why. Right here, this rolls back, and it actually is gonna catch a little bit of the floor mat. Now, I don't believe it's a problem, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this right here, and you're gonna see it, and see how much of it catches. So you can see right here, if I roll the seat back, it just barely catches the floor mat. So make sure when you put the floor mats in, you roll the seat forward first, then put the floor mats in, make sure they're nice, pushed down to the floor and looking good, then you can roll the seats back to where they need to be. But other than that, I love the way it looks. All the way up to the console, really nice. Great coverage, looks good, matches the interior real nicely as well. All right, well, the last mats we have now are the, let's see if I can figure this out. One of these is the Frunk, one of these is the sub trunk. Not sure which one's which yet. And then this one is the actual cargo trunk area of the Model 3. So let's go ahead and get these all in so we can take a look at them, and we'll see overall how they look. All right, well, before I get the trunk mat in, I wanted to show you the sub trunk mat. So here it is here. As you can see, once again, fits really well into this area. Has the Model 3 on there embossed into the mat, which I think is really cool. So that looks really good. Has nice tall walls as well. I really like when it has the tall walls, so this way you know you're not gonna have anything rolling into your carpet and potentially scratching it or cutting it or something like that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual trunk mat next and see how that looks. So this is the before, and this is the after. So really nice. I like how it goes over the edges as well. It's not just inside of here of the trunk. It actually goes up along the edges there, so it protects those higher shelves also in the back of the Model 3. It does leave this little gap there, just in case you want to utilize that for anything else. And of course, this comes all the way out to the very end here. Now the big test here, and as you can see, it's still kind of folded up from shipping, so this will all even out over time as the car gets warm. But then the other thing we got to think about is how easy it is to get to the sub trunk. Well, that's not terrible. I think that's plenty easy enough. I think it looks pretty good though. Last part, the frunk. All right, got the front trunk mat in now. Once again, pretty decent tall walls on it. Really protects the frunk from anything rolling around or moving around or anything like that. So really like it. Looks good. Once again, got the Model 3 embossed on here. Looks really nice. Very cool. Well, let's wrap it up and talk about these mats. All right, everybody. Well, there you go. There are the floor mats for the Tesla Model 3 made by DiffCar. So you get the front floor mats, you get the rear floor mats, you get the trunk mat, the sub trunk mat, and you get the frunk mat, and actually at a really good price too. I highly recommend checking them out. I will keep a link in the description just below where you can get a shortcut right to them to see them on Amazon. I really think that these are, for the price, probably one of the better brands, or at least you get what you pay for kind of situation. So I think they're really nice as far as that goes. It's much better than paying, because I've paid in the past, you know, $150 to $170 just for the floor mats, the front and back floor mats. And then you got to pay for the frunk mat, trunk, cargo area mat, whatever. I mean, it's a lot of money after a while just for floor mats. So it's really cool to see that there is a company out there that's making really good quality floor mats for your vehicle at a decent price. And they are a really nice sturdy rubber texture to them. So it does feel like they're gonna last a very long time. And I really like them. And even though they don't have any type of adhesion to the floor, it actually doesn't matter because of the way that they are designed to be more forming to the vehicle inside of that well of the vehicle. So excellent, looks great. I'm really impressed with the rear floor mats actually, because it really fit all the way up to the center console and made sure it covers everything, even really under the seats as well. So really cool, especially if you live in a climate where you get a lot of, you know, sand or salt or snow or slush or anything like that. You really want a floor mat that's going to hold everything in, and keep everything until you're ready to clean it out. You know, anything that gets onto your car, inside of your carpet, your rug, is just gonna end up either staining it or it's gonna end up just accumulating over time. It's amazing how much sand we get in carpet here, living close to the beach. So these are definitely something that you need in your vehicle, regardless of the climate or where you live. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If it did, give it a thumbs up just below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more Tesla Model 3 accessories or anything else that I do to this car right here, Tesla Model 3 Performance, and I'll do more videos about this in the future. So make sure you take a look at our website, techmotoring.com. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/techmotoring, on Twitter @techmotoring. Thanks again for watching today's episode, and we'll see you on the next one. And remember, welcome to the future, and welcome to Tech Motoring. We'll see you soon.